I think that went a lot better than Carolina expected. Youngsters. Last year,
Edward won his this past February.
Pan Am Cup, this year in February. So these guys, when it comes to Pan Am and Oceania competition, these guys are the next up-and-coming players. And
Pan Am victories boosted the ratings for both these players considerably. 7 in the world.
Yeah, the Continental Cups and Championships.
Off the net, off the table.
Champions in Frankfurt, which is top 32 tournament.
Just to be clear, we're not talking Frankfurt, Kentucky. You never know.
You never know. One in the US. So there'll be a lot of top players out here for that. And
Day back in September, and he was struggling. Pishde had won the 3 previous points, would have been Cole against Ida for the ultimate golden point, and on that day, Cole had won the big point.
A player that drives through the ball contact more, so more power player.
Table tennis. Lee's within 1. Place is however you want to take it.
They filled the whole stadium. So there's 10,000 people watching table tennis.
Oh my! That caught the net and then hit the table. Go back and look at that last point. Adi Sareen seemed to accept it. Now it's 9-all.
Hit the camera. Usually in circumstances like this, the camera
steal game 1 for the Gold Rush. 10-all. Sareen went for the big return and missed it, and Carolina, I guess saved is one way to put it. 20-1 isn't exactly a poetic way to finish the day either. Which of these players did you...
A little bit more power on his side.
What a return by Sareen there.
He could definitely have the upper hand. I think generally I thought it might be a 50-50.
Wow. Lee changed his
Florida humidity.
Yeah, it's sticky.
Oh, that
compared to when you're going against a fellow young guy. And I don't know if these guys are 5 years apart, both in this league and internationally for the next decade.
Yeah, international exposure. You go up against an international veteran when you're a young player, but yeah, I think they both definitely have something to prove. It's quite funny at the end of the night, he said he was glad that
never active for a single match in season 1. Tremendous point. Sareen with a counterpunch. Adi fighting back. Oh, goodness. That's it for game 2. Here we go with game 3. Adi Sareen looking to... These players do you expect to have the higher ceiling over the course of their career, and why?
It's hard to say, just because how much he decides to commit into the game. I mean,
can you put into perspective though, like to be a normal kid, you don't begrudge him for that either, but like, what does it require for him?
I mean, he's representing Australia. He lives in the US. He wouldn't be able to play in either of those places. A lot of difficult mental challenges to deal with, especially given the age that you kind of have to commit to it. I think a lot of players get really excited about the potential that it might have for their career, and they maybe overlook that part of it. And I'm going to go for it.
And that's a hard call to make for
Very full time. He's been very lucky. He's a very supportive father.
acknowledging that, yeah, he tossed it in frustration, but this is looking like initially think advantage gold rush.
Yeah.
And then Enzo versus Pishday, you think advantage gold rush, which isn't to say that Pishday couldn't win that. That guarantees anything. Big miss. And that'll do it.
Great win for Edward Lee, 6-0.